Hey, it's me. It's me, J.Evans. Yes, it is. You know, it's me, J.Evans. Now it's time for us to talk the talk. Let's get into this episode. That's right, y'all. It's me, J.Evans, and it's time for us to talk the talk. Okay, y'all, so it's time to talk about this one. It's a sad one. Mary Wilson, one of the founding members of the Supremes, has passed. Miss Wilson was 76 years old, and she basically was at the forefront of putting the ladies of the Supremes together. Now, a lot of people were waiting on a response from Miss Diana Ross, Miss Ross, the boss. They wanted to see what she had to say. Some people said it was cold, it was not a good response, it was not sympathetic. Some people thought it was appropriate. Some people was like they didn't even know what to think. I just know my DMs on Instagram lit up, baby, like a winning lottery ticket. I'm like, whoa. So y'all said, J.Evans, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. So we are going to talk about that. Now, y'all know Miss Wilson came out with this book, Dream Girl plus a Supreme Faith. That was the first book, and then she did My Life as a Supreme. Now, this book that I have actually is both of those books tied into one. Y'all see all these chapters in history, and y'all better know about your legends, baby, because we ain't got that many left, okay? But we're going to talk some about this book. We're going to talk about the tweets that Miss Ross put out, because people, celebrities, do y'all still use publicists? Because I see people just releasing their stuff on Twitter, on Instagram. We breaking up, we getting divorced, somebody bust somebody upside the head with a skillet. Y'all don't even use publicists anymore, okay? So y'all doing it yourself. So we're going to talk about that before we roll into it and talk about this history of this icon, Miss Wilson. Let's hear a word, pause for the cause from my sponsors, and then come back and chop it up like veggies in a food processor for your Sunday dressing.
Hey YouTube, what's up? I am Lachelle of Resume Chick, a very proud sponsor of the J.Evans _ Talk the Talk show on YouTube. Want to know how else you could talk the talk and walk the walk? I'm that chick, Resume Chick. If you want to level up on your career goals and get a professional resume, interview prep sessions, and so much more, get at me. My website is www.resumechickllc.org. On Facebook, I'm Resume Chick LLC, and on Instagram, I'm _ Resume Chick LLC. Back to you, Jay.
Are you not subscribed to me, Apple Pie? I don't know why. It's a billion, cajillion, zillion videos on YouTube, okay? You might not come across me again. Go ahead and subscribe, set your notifications, and we'll stay connected. You can see when I upload new videos. Click in that description. It has my social media information. It has other videos you can get caught up on. Go to that playlist. It's videos of me running my mouth. Yes, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe.
Hi, are you looking for affordable yet fashionable clothing? Look no further. Give us a look at www.bendthetrendbtq.com. You can also check us out on social media via Instagram at bendthetrendbtq and also on Facebook, bendthetrendbtq, where we carry women's clothing, accessories, and shoes. Now back to J.Evans. Let's talk the talk.
All right, y'all, so let's talk about it. Now, this is via CNN that I got this tidbit from her publicist. Now, she has a publicist, or had. Jay Schwartz released a statement saying that Wilson passed away suddenly this evening. The singer was in her home in Henderson, Nevada. She was survived by her daughter, son, several grandchildren, and a sister and brother. Now, the Supremes, if y'all did not know, this group was iconic. They were iconic for a reason, because the time period that they came out, it was hard for black acts to crack into the mainstream. Like now, you see acts, their songs might do well on the R&B charts, the rap charts, the hip hop charts, but the Supremes had 12 number one singles on the Billboard Hot 100, which is rare now. And that's still a record that they hold to this day. They started in the 60s with their song Shooting to the Top of the Charts. And when Diana Ross, Diane, that's her real name, or something happened with the birth certificate, but Miss Wilson always called her Diane, okay? So when Diane left the group, that was the last of their number ones. They had a little bit of success, but their last number one was Someday We'll Be Together. Y'all know that song. So they had 12 number one singles. In case you did not know, they still hold that record. That record is not broken. Those singles are Where Did Our Love Go, Baby Love, Come See About Me, Stop in the Name of Love, Back in My Arms Again, I Hear a Symphony, You Can't Hurry Love, You Keep Me Hanging On, Love Is Here and Now You're Gone, The Happening, Love Child, and Someday We'll Be Together. So that record still holds true to this day. The only other act that rivaled the Supremes back then in the terms of success is the Beatles. And y'all know the Beatles are huge. The Supremes even had an album that knocked them out the top spot. So the Supremes were no joke. They're still one of the best-selling girl groups. It's estimated that their record sales is around 50 to 100 million, but this is still kind of not verified due to Motown Records not allowing their books to be audited, and a lot of their songs, singles, and albums are not certified by the RIAA. Now let's get into, because I gave y'all a little history, let's get into Miss Ross, the boss, response. So she said this, and some of y'all read her down. Some of y'all were like, what? Some of y'all were like, okay, you know. Via her Twitter, I just woke up to the news. My condolences to you, Mary's family. I'm reminded that each day is a gift. I have so many wonderful memories of our time together. The Supremes will live on in our hearts. Now, if you don't believe me, J.Evans, because I'm always talking and running my mouth, you know what? I like to just clip my stuff in and out since I can do it. I'm going to let y'all see that, the tweet, and also she put out another picture of the original lineup with Florence, Mary, and her together. It's an iconic picture, and then she listed 13 of their songs, 12 of which went to number one. There's only one song, I think it is Reflections, that went to number two. So y'all will get to see that, and I'll even show y'all a classic vintage clip of the ladies. This is a rare interview of them in Japan around 66. Okay, so let's go into that, and then let's come back and I'm gonna share my thoughts on this tweet that Miss Ross, the boss, put out about Miss Wilson, the ultimate Supreme.
We lived in the same neighborhood.
Detroit, Michigan.
In Detroit. And there was a group of young men started us singing as a sister group to their group. And now they're also from Motown. They're called the Temptations. And they put us together and taught us our first songs.
That's
We are all single. We're single. We've tried
Okay, y'all. So that was the ladies in the 60s. Y'all got to see them being younger. Diane, Miss Diane, was doing pretty much the talking, and you got to see a younger version of Florence and Mary. And then y'all got to see her tweet about that. Now, some people feel like I think it's either you love Diana Ross or you really are not fond of her. You either think she was in a group and she did what she had to do and then she went on to achieve her own success, or you think she is the downfall and the reason for the Supremes not being together. Some people blame her for the death of Florence Ballard. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, but remember when the Supremes got back together to do the Return to Love tour? Ultimately, I'm not for sure if it was supposed to be Diana Ross's tour, and the idea came about the Supremes, but however it went down, they offered Miss Wilson and Miss Birdsong. Y'all know Cindy Birdsong came in and replaced Miss Ballard. They offered them a amount and they both turned it down. So Diana Ross allegedly went back and decided to sort of raise the amount, and however it went, it fell apart. Now Miss Ross still went out on the tour with two ladies that were a part of the Supremes, but they were not a part of the Supremes at any time that Miss Ross was in the group. They were later members. The show did not do well. People were upset. Critics, kind of brought it on down and just was like, no, the fans didn't like it. And Miss Mary was very vocal. Now, I thought this book, it was honest. She told her truth, and I don't see it as her trashing Diana Ross. Some people are like, woo, and of course, the story Dreamgirls is loosely based on the Supremes, but that loosely is a whole lot of Supremes, because if you read this book, y'all better go get this book, even if you just got to get them separately. Read this book, y'all. Y'all will see it was no joke, but I get it because they were all young. Sometimes when you're young, you do things you shouldn't do. Did Diane do some things she shouldn't have done? Could she have done some things better? Now, a lot of people are still mad at Diana Ross because when Miss Florence Ballard died, she came to that funeral. They said you were seeking photo ops, Miss Ross, the boss, and that she allegedly left the girl some money, but that money was a small fraction, and those young ladies are right now, allegedly still having a hard time making it. Of course, Miss Ballard did not get paid correctly from her time with the Supremes. I don't think any of the ladies were paid what they should have made. And as you know, Miss Ballard had a hard time. And those girls, her three daughters, lost their mom really young in life. But I feel like it was hard for all three of those ladies. So could Mary have helped the situation? Now, in this book, she's saying, she's like, Florence, just hold on. She's going to leave us. They knew she was going to leave. When they changed the name to Diana Ross in the Supremes, they knew the writing, it was clear on the wall. But at that point, per this book, it was just sort of like, it was hard. I think it was just hard for them to keep it together. When you have success, a lot of times, it's just hard to maintain. But a lot of people feel that tweet was cold because Miss Ross, the boss, said, I just woke up. They were like, why did you just even say that? Then she said, I am reminded. I have so many, it's a lot of eyes. When people do that, sometimes you're making yourself this center of attention. You could have just simply said, I send my condolences to the family of Miss Wilson and to the fans of the Supremes. You could have said something like that. But when you turn into I don't know. Now, I did also read Diana Ross's book, Wait, let me show y'all. Okay, I did read this book, Secrets of a Sparrow. Y'all see her. This is her. This is the book cover. You know, I didn't get it from the book club. I just ordered it from somewhere. So, you know, I probably owe Double Day Books and all the rest of the book clubs like I owe Columbia House and BMG. Don't act like y'all ain't do it. I'm not the only one. Hell. But, I thought that this book, unlike this book, where this book was just straight up the truth, I feel like Diana Ross is a different kind of person where, you know how some people are like light in love, and I think she is light in love or wants that to be seen. And she just focuses on the now. She tries to be positive. Now, what I did not like and I did not appreciate, Miss Ross the Boss, is that you didn't tell the truth about Rhonda being Barry Gordy's daughter in this book. You told it on Oprah when you wondered, why did you put it in the book, Diana Ross? Why did you have me spend, okay, the book cost $22. I didn't spend $22, but why, Diana Ross, did I have to not get it out the book, sis? Because if you gonna tell it like it is. You see, you see how thick this is. They combine two books, and then your book thick as this, and you ain't even just tell all the way. Okay, but you know, I just think it was just hard for them collectively. I do think Barry Gordy was something else with himself. Y'all know how old people like, ooh, you something else with yourself. I do believe that. I do believe they were not paid what they were worth. Now, Miss Wilson also came out with Supreme Glamour. This was in 2019. Y'all, the book, I don't have it. A lot of people say it's good. It shows like the Supremes, y'all know they were always like dressed nice from head to toe. She also appeared on Dancing with the Stars that same year, 2019. Now, she also got an associate's degree from New York University. That was in 2001. Go ahead, Miss Wilson. So she has done a lot. She is the one Supreme that has kept that group's legacy alive. So now, as far as original members, it's only Diana Ross left. Now, y'all know Cindy Birdsong, like I said, came in and replaced Florence. Cindy Birdsong was from Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells that went on to, after she left and didn't let them know, and Patti was a little mad, but they smoothed it on over. They became LaBelle, but it's Cindy when Patti is singing the old version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow with the rest of the girls, where she's somewhere over the rainbow. When Patti's flying in her notes, that's Cindy up there singing with Patti. But, you know, Patti didn't redid that song like 2 more times. And I think LaBelle is a good group too. Now, the Supremes continued when Diana left the group, and then in 1977 the group disbanded. Now, one thing Mary did say that Barry said allegedly in his book is, why didn't you take over leads after Diane left the group? And that's a good question. Maybe she just didn't want to go to the forefront, but let me tell you something. If that was me, if I'm back there like one of the Temptations and y'all kick David out the group and then y'all bring in Dennis, nah, J.Evans gonna come to the front and sing my parts, baby. But we don't have that many more legends left, y'all. I mean, Miss Wilson is gone. Miss Franklin is gone. Dennis Edward is gone. It ain't too many people that can replace like a David Ruffin in the group and still sing. Y'all know Dennis can sing Don't Look Any Further with his solo song, and then he just came in with that Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Dennis could sing. Y'all know the song Daydream by Aretha Franklin. She wrote that about him. They had something going on. So we don't have that many legends left, y'all. So what do y'all think about Miss Ross' response to Miss Wilson not being here? Now, Barry Gordy also said something. He is extremely shocked and saddened by the news of her death, and said Wilson was quite a star in her own right, and over the years continued to work hard to boost the legacy of the Supremes. I hope you told her that while she was alive, Barry. But maybe they were, when they asked in regards to the group touring again, Miss Wilson was like, it's up to Miss Ross. Now, I put in some pictures too, And y'all could see the last time I think they were all appeared together was at the Motown musical, okay? So maybe they could have been in a good place. They could have been in an all right place and been like, hey. But ultimately, what do y'all think about Miss Ross's response about Miss Wilson, the ultimate supreme? Because if she's Miss Ross the boss, then Miss Wilson is the ultimate Miss Supreme, because she stayed with the group the whole time, and Diane just went on, you know, and continued her career. And I like Miss Ross too, don't get me wrong. I have her stuff, you know. I have the book, but you could have told the part about Rhonda. Diane had me spending my money, sis, and you wouldn't even put it all in there. If you gonna tell it, you tell it like it is. Like Miss Wilson told it like it was. But yeah, we talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk.